Welcome to a fine gaming experience, everyone. That was some nice loot we got last time, wasn't it? I promise, we'll finally rescue the girl in the safe today. We just have to make one quick trip first. Not a bad way to start the episode off. Nina gets Renew this level, which revives a KO'd character with 1 hit point. It's quite cheap at 10 AP as well. This is the rather unoriginally named Tower of Light and Dark, and it's a short, simple stair maze. The treasure here is kind of average, but worth grabbing, I'd say. Of course I'm the legendary hero. I blew up Nanai. People in Bleak will mention the old man talking to spirits. The game doesn't outright say it, but I'm fairly sure he's a member of the Dragon Clan as well. Something the boss here mentions hints at it. The game mentioned how the Dragon Clan was more advanced before it had a civil war. Many of the dungeons with technological bits like the blinking lights here were likely built by them. Agua and the Stone Giant are excellent examples of this. The Horn Hat is one of the best items in this tower. Just look at the defense boost Bo finally gets from it. It might look like some of the stairs are hard to spot in the corners here, but if you've taken the side treasure paths, you should get a good view of the proper route. Shadows are a common enemy on the upper floors of this tower. I had a small group of them take out the hero with shock, so good thing I got Renew earlier on. Another Turban. Its defense isn't quite as good as most other hats we have at the moment, but it's so light I'm going to switch it in just to make the hero faster. I won't say no to another 2,000 gold pieces. Now just a short trip over to the proper stairs up and we'll be at the boss. I'm a little disappointed with how short this dungeon is, but I probably shouldn't complain. Considering only dragons could get in, I wonder if the thief was a dragon. Or did the thief disable the dragon's only security system? Just like the other spirit boss we fought, Cloud was originally named Guardian as well. I guess they're the default guards the Dragon Clan put in place for the keys. We don't have his elemental weakness, so just blast away with your strongest lightning spells. His defense is quite high, so you'll be relying on magic attacks overall. I'm still going to buff Karn up with extra attack and agility, to hopefully get him doing slam attacks regularly. Using magic stones is another good option with him. The boss has 3 attacks, a fire and a lightning spell that both do 40 damage, and an earthquake that does 45 to the whole party. He's got less than a 20% chance to use the quake spell, but I guess he wants to be a pain this fight. He only used it a single time during my test run. With the flame shield equipped, Karn is only taking 30 damage instead of 40 from the Cloud's fire spell. It's coming in handy already. The other Guardian didn't have a second health bar, and neither does this one. The boss could probably use more hit points, but a second mode would push this into too much of an endurance fight, I think. Certainly not the hardest boss we've encountered, but there's potential for things to go sideways fast. Awesome! Another goddess key in our pocket, which now brightens up the tower, making it look very Orion. Speaking of which, we now have gold slimes in the tower. There's also a new high defense helm enemy in here. Let's go see what the old man was guarding. Well, that sounds ominous. Let's check its description. This will make sense very soon. Let's go rescue the girl in the safe at long last. We're still wanted by the guards here, so make sure to stay away from them. What? Yes? so it seems she might have locked herself in with the light key to protect it. Let's go talk to her dad about this dark dragon situation. Without the mirror, that's all he'd say. Peace out! Awesome, what an exit. All it took to change his mind was common sense from beyond the grave. Hopefully, his daughter will finally leave the safe now. Ugh, why give me the choice? Just needed a lot of herb to pass the time, man. This place is even shorter than the last tower we were in. And that's the matching key. The light and dark keys let us change the time on the world map to day or night respectively. Not the most useful thing, but they have an effect we can still use unlike the king one. You were in a safe! Already done, old man. Mwahahaha. Let's go get our boat ride out of here. Dark dragons again. Time to do some whooping. This pair is not a challenge. The general has a new lightning spell, but this is what, the 4th, 5th time now we've fought this boss type? Okay, maybe we can officially delegate him to the mini-boss category at this point. Just use your biggest attacks, heal if you really need to, and kick their ass at your leisure. The only worry would be if you never healed after taking on the Cloud boss. That's a good chunk of experience and gold for being such chumps, though. You sunk my battleship! Main camp, eh? The fish guy from the shop wants our gold bar. Well, here you go, buddy. That's 4 out of 6 goddess keys we have now. And now that we have the gunpowder, we can take the fight to the dark dragons for blowing up our ship. I hope you'll join me next time when we launch our counterattack. And take care, all.